The GUNDOGS are here. What's up, guys, and welcome to episode number 1 of this brand new Austin GUNDOGS NHL 24 Expansion Draft Franchise Series. And today, I'm starting my brand new NHL 24 Expansion Draft Franchise Series with the Austin GUNDOGS. I've been doing a Expansion Draft franchise in NHL since that became a thin. I think in NHL 18. Because I remember in NHL 17, I wasn't a thin. That was the first ever NHL game I got. When I got the PS4 in November of 2016, I also got NHL 17. Who the cover athlete of that game was Vladimir Tarasenko, who's still in this game, still in the NHL, he's just not on the Blues anymore. Then he's on the Senators, but I might be wrong about that. But either way, that I did a custom franchise in NHL 17 because you couldn't do a expansion draft franchise yet. So that was before the Vegas Golden Knights were a team. NHL 18, the year that the Golden Knights came in as a 31st NHL team, you could make a 32nd NHL team. But in NHL 17, I made a custom franchise with, at the time, I started with the Illinois GUNDOGS, and I think I replaced that the Anaheim Ducks. And then in NHL 18, I did an Illinois GUNDOGS expansion draft franchise, became the 32nd NHL team. So there was Vegas Golden Knights and the Illinois GUNDOGS came in as the 31st and 32nd NHL teams respectively the same year in that game technically. And then NHL 19, I don't remember if it was NHL 19 or NHL 20 where I switched from the Illinois GUNDOGS to the Austin GUNDOGS. But ever since NHL 19 or 20, it's been the Austin GUNDOGS. And you can see one of our players right there. It's one of our players out of 18 skaters and 2 goalies is Ryan Graves, a defenseman. And also you can see on the screen that we're playing the Winnipeg Jets here on opening night at home at the Doghouse in Austin here on Tuesday, October 10th, 2023 in this game, obviously. And let's look at the lines for the NHL and the AHL because that's what I did for my Dallas Stars franchise. So why not? I did an expansion draft. I did the creation of the uniforms, the mascot, and the arena, and the expansion draft, and the NHL entry draft, and free agency, and all that off-season stuff. And basically everything that doesn't involve playing an actual game off camera. So I have Victor Olofsson, Mats Domi, Trevor Moore. That's my first line with a +2 overall line chemistry. Then you have Jesper Fast, Frederick Gaudreau, and Josh Anderson, who I made our captain. And then Frederick Gaudreau and Ryan Graves are our 2 alternate captains. And then you have Michael Bunting, Ross Colton, and Kazmeri Tappinen. I really like Tappinen. He's really fast. And then we have William Terrier, Ryan Donato, who I got in free agency. And then Tapo Tato. And then defense, we have Ryan Graves, we have Seth Walker, and then we have Brendan Dillon, Troy Stetcher, and then rounded out Caleb Jones and Ollie Manta. And then the goalies, Tristan Jarry, last year I had Marc-Andre Fleury and Scott Wedgwood. This year I have Tristan Jarry and Jeremy Swayman. Jarry's an 87, Swayman's an 86. I mean, they both weigh 194 pounds. Swayman's 6'2", 194, 24 years old. Jarry, 6'2", 194, 28 years old. They're not the same. They're actually the same height. So both of my goalies are both 6'2" and 194. Swayman's 24 years old and Jarry's 28 years old, and they both are right-handed, so their gloves in their left hand. I did not see that until just now. And then I'll show you not the Texas Stars, because that's the AHL affiliate of the Dallas Stars. I'm going to show you I believe it's Birmingham Aces. Obviously, that's not a real AHL team. We have Matthias Janmark, we have Nick Cousins, and Brett Ritchie. Brett Ritchie's the Aces captain, and then Nick Cousins and Matthias Janmark are the 2 alternate captains. So we have the 1 captain and the other 2 alternate captains. All 3 of them are on the first line. And then we have Barry Aubrey, Sheldon Dries, Austin Watson, and you have Sam Tartrick, Liam O'Brien, and Zach Sanford. And then you have Cole Smith, Logan Stainkoven, who I got via trade from Dallas. I did make a few trades. I traded for Stainkoven for I think 2 picks, including I think a first-round pick for next year for 2025. And I think I traded like a second for the third for this year, fifth for next year. They did Steenhoven and a seventh for this year from the Dallas Stars. I mean, Steenhoven was their second-round pick back in 2021, and I mean, I wanted to get him. And then we have Nolan Ritchie, no relation to Brett Ritchie, I don't think. It's spelled the same way, but I'm not actually sure. I should look that up, and maybe another time I will. But I'm in a free agency, Nolan Ritchie. And I have Mark Pizzett, Marcus Nuavara, Gabriel Carlson, I got via free agency, Davin Bayreuther, Hayden Fleury, and Bo Dans Hodas. Okay, I probably botched that. But, yeah, that's really it. So, yeah. That aside, I mean, these two teams, I mean, the GUNDOGS should be a good team. We did go 2-5-1 in the preseason, but that's the preseason. I mean, I don't really care about the preseason. I didn't even play a game. I simmed all the games because I was doing all, like, the off-season stuff almost. I did the expansion draft yesterday and the creation of the jerseys and arena, but today I did, like, all, like, the re-signing, free agency today, like, right before I started filming, so, and I don't really have time to even play, like, one preseason game, so I just simmed them all. And we did go 2-5-1, but hey, it's the preseason. And then one more look on the AHL. I believe it's the Birmingham Aces. I'm not sure, but I know it's the something Aces. I know that. Well, it starts with BAC. Birmingham Aces or something like that. But I know it's the Aces. I know that. They start against the Bakersfield Condors the same day. So we play the Winnipeg Jets, and then our AHL team plays the Bakersfield Condors, Bakersfield, California, that is. So we play the Jets, they play the Condors. So, yeah, let's get into opening night. It is a bobblehead giveaway night. It's a promotion night, and it's a Tristan Jarry bobblehead giveaway here on opening night. I set that up. Let's get into the game. Yeah, I want my AHL affiliate game to be simmed, because I'd rather play NHL, obviously. So our only like X Factor guy is Frederick Gaudreau, and then obviously the Jets have Connor Hellebuck, Kyle Connor, Josh Morrissey. I believe they still have Mark Scheifele. And our jerseys, there's a blue one. The alternate one was supposed to be the blue one, and then the away one. So it's screwed up. The red one's supposed to be home. The blue one's supposed to be alternate, and the white one's supposed to be away. So I got the jerseys right. Like, I made them the way I wanted them. It's just I accidentally, not knowing this, because it was when I traded the jerseys, it was a little different than last year. I didn't know that I had a mislabeled where this is the away, this is home, and this is alternate. So I just have to know that red is home, white is road, and then the blue is the alternate, which I can wear on the road or at home. So we're going to wear tentatively our home jerseys because it's opening night, and then they'll wear their away jerseys. So, yeah. They have a better offense and defense, but we have a better goalie. Lane 5 minutes, still semi-pro on ice trainer adaptive. Let's get into the game right now. Opening night 2023 against the Jets, and it's also the GUNDOGS' first ever NHL game in general. So who's going to get the first goal of the year? And the first goal of the year is also going to be the first ever goal in Austin GUNDOGS franchise history. So, let's go. I'm excited. Let's watch a presentation. James Cebulski. Here we go. We're on your way, or we're about to be on your way here on opening night, the GUNDOGS' first ever NHL game, and we're on your way here in the 2023-2024 NHL season. And this is also the first ever Austin GUNDOGS game in NHL history, as their expansion team this year. So this is their inaugural game. Here's Blake Wheeler, who's still on the team, I guess. Bust right in. Good play, though. And now here's Trevor Moore. Dumped in by Moore. Remember, our captain is, who's our I said it earlier. I forgot who our captain is. I know our two alternate captains are, Reeves and Didrow. And here's Trevor Moore. Our captain, Josh Anderson. There we go. And here's Walker. There's Graves. Domi, Domi was from Dallas. Here's a shot. Turns out. Rebound. They score! On the rebound. And it's Victor Olofsson with the first ever Austin GUNDOGS goal in franchise history. As Olofsson gets the first goal in franchise history, 3:18 into the first game. And there's the puck being thrown into the bench, as they gotta keep that, because that's the first ever Austin GUNDOGS goal in franchise history, and it's scored by Victor Olofsson, 3:18 in, as the puck was thrown to the equipment manager in the GUNDOGS bench. And here's the GUNDOGS fans, some on their feet, while play was going on, and then obviously when we scored, all of them were on their feet. Assisted by Domi and Graves, and it's 1-0 GUNDOGS, not even 4 minutes in to their first game. As they did the first goal in franchise history, not even 4 minutes into their first game. And now here's Jesper Fast! Score! Jesper Fast! Bang, bang! And it's 2-0. 2 goals in about a minute or two, or 2 goals in less than a minute, and it's Fast. It was Olofsson, now it's Fast. On a partial breakaway, shot it from in between the circles, glove side on Hellebuck. And it is 2-0. We scored, what, 3:18 in, and then, what, 4:03 in or something like that? So 2 goals in less than a minute. Yeah, it was 3:18 in, I think, and then 4:03. That was unassisted. And that is a quick start for Austin. And now another shot! As we got to that puck first after the cross-corner dump in. But a save by Hellebuck. Yeah, sure he's rock solid, but he just gave up 2 goals on bat-to-bat shots. We win the draw. Walker blocked in front by Velarde. Now Ehlers lost the puck. And then eventually we do get the puck out of the zone. And then that's offside as Anderson lost the puck for a second, and then the guys were offside. And Anderson's our captain. Graves and Anderson's our captain, and then Graves and Didrow are 2 alternate captains. Here's Blake Wheeler and there's a penalty coming up on Austin as Wheeler dumped it in, but on the dump in he was tripped, and it's on Jesper Fast. So Jesper Fast has a goal, but now a penalty in the first 10 minutes. There is 14:16 to go, so we're not even 6 minutes in. Fast now has a penalty. Fans don't like it; they're booing. Winnipeg has a chance to get on the board here. And we win the draw. Graves does not clear it. Niederreiter stopped by Jari. I believe that's Jari's first save. And Ryan Donato did it somewhat down the ice. Here's Dave Velarde. And now Velarde busts right in, blocked. Rebound, they score! Blake Wheeler. A little bit of a broken play, but Blake Wheeler scores the goal for Winnipeg. Power play goal for Winnipeg and Blake Wheeler, and it's 2-1. His first shot was stopped. Kind of was a knuckleball. It was stopped by the left pad of Jari. Then Wheeler crashed the net hard, got his own rebound, and put it glove side past Jari. 13:50 to go. 2-1 Austin as Winnipeg's on the board, assisted by Velarde and Niederreiter. And that goal comes at 6:10 of the first, and it's 2-1. As Winnipeg with a good response, and now Ehlers save, rebound. Jari's got it as it kind of almost squeaked through his pads as Winnipeg almost tied it there. So 7 minutes in, just under 7 minutes in, we have 3 goals, 2 by us, 1 by them. And then obviously their goal is a power play goal by Blake Wheeler, one of the veterans on Winnipeg. And now up ahead, here's Trevor Moore. Trevor Moore stopped, rebound was hit out of there by the goaltender Hellebutt. And now Graves finds Walker, just blocked in front. And now Moore lost the putt, or it got blocked or something. And to play. Victor Olofsson trying to find Trevor Moore, and it worked. Now Walker, and that was tipped over the net. Full pressure. Walker saved by Hellebutt, and he will relieve the pressure for a little bit. 10-14 to go, 25 seconds to go on the full pressure. As that does roll, we're still at full pressure, although the whistle was blown there. And we lose the face-off. Here's Smith. Good forecheck, but no one else is down there. Poke check 3 times by Colton, and now it's up ahead to Wheeler. And we lose that full pressure. And now a dart coming towards the net! And there was no one in front of him, between him and the goalie, but a save by Hellebutt with 9:05 to go. And now it's our third line's out there to their first, so it's Scheifele versus Ross Colton on this face-off. And Scheifele wins it back to Piant. To Kyle Connor. And also that power play goal, which was scored by Wheeler, he scored after we weren't able to clear it, and we score! Michael Bunting on the rebound, and it's 3-1 GUNDOGS. As the first shot was stopped by Hellebutt, and then Bunting buried the rebound past the sprawled out Hellebutt. As you can see the rebound, Hellebutt got a piece, and then you can see the puck was then bouncing on his glove and his left arm. And then Bunting might have even hit it a second time and hit it in legally, no goalie interference or anything. That puck was loose the entire time, and it's 3-1, 8:17 to go in the first. And it's assisted by Colton and Kapanen. And now we lose the draw. That was too early. 8 minutes to go and counting. Hit around the boards. Here's Kapanen. Up ahead, Dylan, who was the player I picked from the Jets in the expansion draft. Now up ahead, but that one goal scored by Wheeler on the power play was scored after we weren't able to clear the zone. As we had a chance to clear it, wasn't able to. We weren't able to clear the puck, and then obviously Wheeler scored a few seconds later. And now here's Scheifele, body off the puck, and now it's errantly sent down the ice, and that's going to be an icing with 5:38 to go.
Turn it off. Pause it and turn it off.
I'm back. I just had to do a couple things that I forgot to do earlier. There's 5:38 to go in the first. I can't remember, although it's only been a few minutes for me, if the play is going on or not. But there's 5:38 to go in the first. 3-1 GUNDOGS. Shots 11-3 GUNDOGS. So yeah, let's get back into the period. I'm not sure if we're okay. No, there was the icing. Okay, there was the icing. Now the faceoff is back in our zone. So let's go. And we lose the face-off. Morrissey blocked. And now Colton, I think he was on the red line. I'm not sure. Get in there first was the GUNDOGS, but a save by Hellebutt with 5:01 to go. As I'm not sure if that was going to be an icing or not. But as a moot point, as I got there first and almost scored right there. And we win the draw. Stetcher finds Dylan, the former Jet. Back to Stetcher. And a shot turns in. Bah! Or now it's loose as it was blocked. And then another first shot was blocked. Second one down on net and was stopped by Hellebutt. Now here's Alex Alafalo. Save, rebound. Hit the catching glove of Jari. And now the Jets. Piant blocked. And get in there was fast. Jesper Fast. And it's trying to clear it, or trying to dump it down, was the GUNDOGS weren't able to get it down deep either time. Alex Alafalo with a shot. It's stopped by Jari. 2:26 to go. Alex Alafalo and Gabriel Velarde is his full name. Is part of the Pierre-Luc Dubois trade with the LA Kings and the offseason. Now Morrissey tees one up, and diving across was Jari. I don't think that ever got to Jari. I'm not sure Gundogs have it. They dump it down. Getting there first is Moore. Save, rebound. 3 saves by Hellebuck. And then the third shot ended up hitting the post. And it's covered by Hellebuck on the goal line. Or right in front of the goal line. I believe that was on the goal line because the puck also hit the outside of the post. And we lose the face-off. Here's Piant. Under 1 minute to go. It's 3-1 Gundogs here in the first of the Gundogs inaugural game. And now to the first goal and the first game of the year for both teams. And in the first ever game for Austin. 8 seconds to go. There's like a neutral zone trap. And now we have a center and pass. Went through everyone. Walker at the horn. Save with .4 to go and the whistle is blown. I just have to drop the puck and the period will be over. But hey, we'll be up 3-1 after 1 period of play in 4/10 of a second. And end of the first period. 3-1 Gundogs here on opening night. Shots are 14-4 Austin, goals 3-1 Austin, hits 7-4 Winnipeg, time of attack 144 to 104 in favor of us. Passing 95% to 86% for us, or for them 95%, for us 86%. Faceoffs 9-7 Winnipeg. Power play is there 1 for 1. They only needed 16 seconds on their first, and we haven't had a power play yet. And then no shorthanded goals for either team. Second period 3-1 Gundogs here in their inaugural game. Light the LED lights and the strobe lights. Set the period as we're underway in the second. The Jets win the opening draw of the second. And now Wheeler, who scored the only Winnipeg goal, down to Scheifele, down to someone else, and it was Connor, but a save by Jari. And dumped in by Graves, and it's covered by Hellebuck, who passed out to Morrissey. Up ahead to Connor. Connor will dump it. And you can see the Austin Gundogs mascot behind the glass where our goalie is right now. Back to the point, Graves to his D partner Walker, and a save right into the chest of Hellebuck while he was standing up. 17-21 to go. I'm pretty sure Dodd, our mascot number, and his number is number 7. Same mascot as last year. Hellebuck 12 saves on 15 shots, and then obviously and then obviously Jari's perfect. Here's a shot blocked, or he's not perfect. He's even have 1 goal. Hit 1 goal on 4 shots, at least through the first period. And now down deep, Anderson up ahead to Wheeler. Wheeler got bodied off at the line, and now Graves trying to bank it to Fast. And he does. Now Fast got around the guy and about to center it, but then he got hit off the puck. And now a turnover. Diderot down the Fast, got picked off by Morrissey. And now a center and pass to Scheifele, kicked out by Jari. And now Niederreiter, shot tipped on goal, but a save. And we will get the puck out of the zone. Diderot hits the red line and dumps it in. And now Morrissey got the Gundogs in the middle of a change, and he scores! Josh Morrissey caught the Gundogs in the middle of a change, and it's 3-2. As I try to sneak a change in, I manually changed the Gundogs right there because it's manual or it's auto, but there I did a manual change, and Josh Morrissey took advantage as the Jets and Morrissey caught the Gundogs in the middle of a change, and Morrissey backhand, forehand, ended on the backhand. Glove side on Jari, and the Jets are again within a goal. 12:59 to go in the second, and it's 3-2. Assisted by Piant, who pushed it, saw the Gundogs were changing, pushed it to Morrissey, and Morrissey buried it. And the Jets again are within 1. And now here's Niederreiter. Up ahead, Smith. Smith has the puck, or lost the puck, excuse me. Here's Tappinen, centered for Colton, knocked out of there by Hellebuck. And now Ehlers finds Velarde. And then taken away by Bunton. And shot from like the blue line, basically, is stopped by Hellebuyck. And a poach. And now we're trying to the Jets in the middle with chance two guys back. And now center to Colton. Bunton lost the putt. Got it back though. But then lost the putt. And now Ratu Judas is on this team. And now up at picked off by Dylan. Here's a shot. Turn the side loose for a second. And then Hellebuyck will pass it out. Here's Adam Lowry. Or someone Lowry. I don't know if it's Adam or not. Adam Lowry, I think, is a golfer. And now it's picked off almost, but Stetcher got it back. Good hustle by Stetcher. Got hit away. Olofsson got it back. More. There's guys changing. And now it's Graves. And it's blocked and then wide of the net. Appleton. And good poach. Appleton got it back. Fires just wide. And now Walker. And he kind of got held up, but he got it back. Shot through a screen. And a stop by Hellebuyck. 5 minutes to go. Here's Morrissey, who has the most recent goal for Winnipeg. Up ahead, Lowry. And now it's passed down the ice. Wide of Capo. Wide of the GUNDOGS player. There's the bobblehead giveaway of Tristan Jarry. As all the fans here in attendance, at least the GUNDOGS fans that is, got a bobblehead. As it's a full house for the GUNDOGS' first ever NHL game. And here's Cato, who's the one that was down there as I was trying to pass to Cato last time, but it was errant, so that's why it was an icing. Here's Walker, save, loose, stopped by Hellebuyck, who passes it out. 3 minutes left, 3:15 left, dumped in by Winnipeg. Around the boards of Cato, who's lost it. Piant picked it off. Morrissey save. Rebound Donato will baint it off to Olofsson. And we'll have some changes here. And now almost a turnover. And it's dumped in. 150 to Del Antownen. And now almost a turnover. Up ahead, it's Kapanen. Kapanen got around the guy. Center for Bunton. Save as Bunton almost got his second. And now a shot turns and rebound and score! Hit out of midair by Bunton. His second. And we're back up by 2. At 19:16 of the second, his second of the game and second of the year. As it hit the blocker of Hellebuyck, and then it was hit out of the air by Bunton. And you can see hit it out of midair and then one hop into the goal. And it's 4-2. As it was legal, it has to be below the crossbar, and it was. It was at like the knees. 44.2 to go, and it's 4-2. Assisted by Walker and Graves. As a Walker shot hit the blocker of Hellebuyck, and then it was hit out of midair by Bunton. Now a center and pass, good defense, rebounds, and as it was good defense, and then the rebound was shot in the Jarry and held by Jarry. And there's Don right there behind the glass. 7.9 to go. We lose the face-off. Jetlin for a buzzer beater. Good play by Anderson, who's on a breakaway. 2 seconds. Save, rebound, save at the horn by Hellebuyck. As Anderson was on a breakaway in the final seconds, had to shoot it from like the circles or from the high slot because there was only 2 seconds left. If there was more time, I would have went all the way to the goalie. Kind of like what Morrissey did on his breakaway. And then Anderson's shot was stopped, and the rebound was stopped as well by Hellebuyck at the horn. 4-2 Austin after 40 minutes of play. Anderson had a shot on Hellebuyck, then he got his own rebound, and the rebound was also stopped by Hellebuyck. It says it right there. It says Anderson shot on Hellebuyck with 1 second left and no time left. So that was close. As our captain almost scored there. Goals, obviously, the goals in the first were 3-1 in favor of Austin, and then the goals in the second were 1 apiece. So we scored 3 in the first and 1 in the second, and then Winnipeg scored 1 in the first and 1 in the second. And we're up by 2 after 2, as there is 20 minutes to go, and we're up by 2. Shots 24-11 Austin, hits 18-7 Winnipeg, time of attack with a minute more. Pass in 89% for Winnipeg, 82% for Austin. Face-offs 13-9 Winnipeg. Power plays, we haven't had one yet. Winnipeg's 1 for 1. Thanks to that Blake Wheeler power play goal back in the first. This clip's about to end in about 10 seconds, so the third period will be in the next clip, as we'll take a 2-goal lead into the third period here in our first ever NHL game. Let's close the door. I'll see you in the next clip. So let's go. Third period, we're up 4-2 here in our inaugural game. 4-2 GUNDOGS over the Jets as we begin the third. Here we go. Third period, 20 minutes to go. Of regulation, that is. We win the open draw of the third. We dump it immediately to that emitter by a Winnipeg player, but we're on your way. 4-2 Austin. And now here's Shifley. Finds Connor, but a save through a screen. Saved by Jari. And now Piant blocked in front. And now Olofsson, who scored the first ever goal in franchise history for the Austin GUNDOGS. Now Domi! I believe Hellebuck down a piece. And now down low, Olofsson spins around. Blocker saved by Hellebuck. Stays in play. Another shot blocked in front by Shifley, but the defenseman, or whoever that was tripped at the point by Kyle Connor. 17:46 to go. We have our first power play, as a shot was blocked by Shifley, but Connor tripped up the defenseman, which was up top. Stetcher, I think, right? Or someone. Face-offs 13-10 Winnipeg. We have our first power play ever, obviously, in franchise history. Let's see if we can score. Chance to get up by 3 goals. We win the draw. Did start Stetcher, who was the one who got tripped, I think. No, it wasn't Stetcher, but it was someone else. Here's Stetcher. We have full pressure. Stetcher got through a guy. And a shot from the point blocked. Loose. Morrissey will dump it down the ice. And we have to regroup here. Now up ahead, Stetcher. And a shot turns and rebound loose. Hit a skate. And now DuPont kept it in. And now a shot by Stetcher was tipped wide. Back to Stetcher. He'll let it go. Blocked. Bunton, back door. Colton blocked. And now Bunton over the hat trick. And now Dudas. Halfway through the power play, Morrissey, Lowry, as I just were changing because no one was down there except for the guy I was using. And they're just killing our time here. Here's Morrissey looking for a shorty. Good defense. But now turned over. But then we got it back. Here's Jones. Turned aside. Rebound loose. Taco's denied. 16:24 to go. Hits are 22-7 Winnipeg, so Winnipeg's been more physical. 40 seconds to go in the power play. Walker off the glove of Hellebuck. Full pressure, and we're on the power play! Moore might have missed, or Hellebuck got a piece. I don't know. And now the fans are chanting loudly, but a save by Hellebuck on Domi. Faceoffs around 13 apiece. And now back to the point. Full pressure is about to end here. And Olofsson will get a shot off, but a save by Hellebuck. And the puck goes out of play. 15:54 to go. As that ended up going up and over. And off the safety netting, or maybe even over the safety netting. 10 seconds to go on the power play, 3 seconds to go on the full pressure. Shots 8-1 GUNDOGS here in the period. And we win the draw. Here's a shot turned aside. So now we don't have full pressure, and now Shifley's got the puck. He might have a breakaway. Trying to get back. And a good poach check by Walker as the power play is over and the full pressure is also over. And it's dumped in. 15 minutes to go. We're up by 2 still as we weren't able to score, but Hellebuck was the reason why we did not score. And now back the other way. Centered for Appleton. Blunter save, and then it fluttered wide of the net. And now Terrier, the big boy, saved by Hellebuck as he's a fourth line player. Shot stopped and held by Hellebuck. 14-06. Domi and Scheifele on the draw as we have both teams have their first line out there. And Scheifele wins it. Back to DeMello. Edmund Larson. Got through like 3 GUNDOGS players. Tees it up! And right into the kitchen glove of Tristan Jarry. As Edmund Larson teed that sucker up. But a save by Jarry. And we win the draw. Quick outlet, but blocked by my own teammate. And at least I got out of the zone as Edmund Larson was outside the blue line. Now up ahead. Here's Connor blocked. That guy got his stick in there. And I believe then blocked it with his stick or his lead. And now Domi. So we're pushing the halfway point of the third. Finds Olofsson in the opposite circle. A lot of traffic in front. But a save by Hellebuck. Despite he's giving up 4 goals, he's kept his team in the game. Here's Scheifele trying to do a toe drag. That didn't work. Here's Trevor Moore. And that was a bad pass. 10.5 to go. Stolen right back by Austin, but then Connor stole it right back. Halfway through the third, 4-2. Centered, but blocked. And now turned over. Scheifele. His shot is blocked, and now a foot race. Anderson got there, but a save by Hellebuck. As that was unintentional. That just happened, but a save by Hellebuck on Anderson. And now fast. Centered, but intercepted by Morrissey. Here's Velarde. And now a shot from the circle. Stomped and held with 7:40 to go by Jarry. Remember, Bunden's still in it for that hat trick. And it looks like DeMello, did he get injured? Oh, yeah, he's maybe the one that blocked that shot. And you can see that blocked it with his lead. And he's going back to the locker room. Took one for the team now. Obviously, they wear pads, but even when you're wearing pads, a 90-mile-per-hour or 95-mile-per-hour shot it hurts, even with pads on. We win the draw. Anderson, 7.5 to go. Jets need 2 in 7 minutes. And now up ahead, was an errant pass. But actually did it, and it was Frigid Rowe! And he got decked. But his shot stopped out by Hellebuck. 6:17 to go. They've had a boatload of shots. And a big hit by, I don't know who that was, but it was someone. So it looks like DeMello's out for the rest of the game for when he blocked that shot. Took one for the team. We win the draw. Stetcher. Dylan, the former Jet, shot, hit the blocker of Hellebuck and went over. Now it's in the corner, kicked out, and then center, but no one was there. Now Bunton, I just completely took a wrong angle at it. 5 minutes to go, up ahead, picked off by Bunton, but then Ehlers got it back. Ehlers, shot, turned aside, rebound. Jarry's got it, and then I throw it out, which might be a mistake. Okay, it's not. Dylan, 4 minutes to go. Bunton for the hat trick! Saved by Hellebuck. 3.5 to go. That shot was in a different zip code, missed the net. Now Pion, 3 minutes. They're probably pulling Hellebuck in a minute. If they can pull him, that is. I'm going to try to kill as much time as possible. Save! Rebound! Save! Rebound loose! And the Jets got it out of there. And now Connor. And Connor lost the putt. Domi. 90 seconds. Moore will dump it just to kill time here. 1 minute. And I assume, there goes Hellebuck for the extra attacker. Jets need 2 in 40 seconds. And now a shot towards the empty net is going to be nowhere near the net. But there's only 27.6 to go. As you can see, we go to Anaheim to play the Ducks, then we host the Blues, and then I think we go to Buffalo to play the Sabres. There's only 27 seconds. Empty net for Winnipeg. And we lose the draw. Shot by Smith, missed the net. And now a shot towards the empty net. No, didn't even get out of the zone. Down low, Graves. He's got it. Down to the zone. Nowhere near the net. And icing with 14.6 to go. So the first shot towards the empty net didn't even get out of the zone. The second one did, but it was nowhere near the net. 14.5 seconds. And we lose the draw. Jets need to hurry. Dudas lost the puck. Got it back. Smith! Shot stop. Rebound! Is stopped. 7 seconds. They score! And it's a 1-goal game as the Jets aren't dead yet. There is like 7 seconds left. 6 seconds left. And it's Scheifele as the Jets were swarming. Jari was discombobulated, sprawling around in the goalie crease. And Scheifele put one past the sprawling Jari. There is 6 seconds left. And this game's not over yet. 6.7, it's 4-3. And we lose the face-off. Wheeler, Dudas, there goes Hellebuck again. And now a shot is blocked, a pass is blocked. That's it. The GUNDOGS hang on to win 4-3. As Hellebuck went to the bench for the extra attacker down with 6 seconds left after they won the center ice face-off. And then a pass by Dudas was blocked. And then the puck was cleared out of the zone. The horn sounds. And the GUNDOGS win it here in their inaugural game. There's the salute with Dog, our mascot, in the middle. Final score, GUNDOGS 4, Jets 3. That was a really tight game. But it's all she wrote, as the Jets got a goal with 6 seconds left right here, as Scheifele shot it past the sprawling Jari. But obviously, it was tentatively too little too late for Winnipeg, as Austin wins it 4-3. Third star was Blake Wheeler, 1 goal, 1 assist, 4 hits. Blake Wheeler scored that power play goal in the first. Second star is Ryan Graves at 2 assists and 1 hit. And then the first star is Michael Bunton, 2 goals and 1 hit. Obviously, his second goal ended up being the game winner because he scored the 4th goal for the GUNDOGS, which ended up being the game winner. Shots were 41-19 GUNDOGS. Goals obviously were 4-3 GUNDOGS. Hits 26-11 Winnipeg. Time of attack, we had a minute and a half more, give or take. Passing 89% for Winnipeg, 78% for Austin. Face-off 17 apiece. Power plays, they were 1 for 1. We were 0 for 1. And then neither team had any shorthanded goals. And obviously, all 4 of our goals were 5-on-5. And then Winnipeg, obviously, their first goal was a power play goal. Their second goal was a 5-on-5 goal on the breakaway by Morrissey. And then obviously the third goal was a 6-on-5 goal scored by Scheifele. It was 6 seconds to go. And then the Jets did win the center ice. After the Jets scored that 6-on-5 goal with 6 seconds to go, they did win the ensuing center ice face-off. Pulled Hellebuck again for the extra attacker, and then Dudas had the puck, and then Dudas's pass, or centering pass, was blocked, and then the GUNDOGS cleared the zone, and then obviously time ran out, the horn sounded, and the GUNDOGS hang on to beat the Jets 4-3 here in their inaugural game in the NHL, as the GUNDOGS moved to 1-0 with 2 points, and the Jets fall to 0-1 with 0 points, So that was a good game, as Blake Wheeler obviously scored that first goal, and then he got the primary assist, I think, on Scheifele's goal. And then so the 3 stars were obviously Michael Bunton, Ryan Graves, and Blake Wheeler. That was first star to third star. So first star was Michael Bunton, second star was Ryan Graves, and the third star was Blake Wheeler, who scored the first goal for Winnipeg and then assisted on that third goal with 6 seconds to go. But it was too little too late for Winnipeg, as they got outshot by, 22? Yeah, 22 shots, but I mean at the end there they scored that goal in the final seconds to make it interesting, and then won that center ice face-off, but wasn't able to get another shot off. They won the face-off and got the puck into our zone, but then obviously we blocked the center and pass and then cleared it, and then the horn sounded. So this is a good game. I mean, this is really entertaining. I know I outshot him 41-19, but Hellebuck, I mean, 37 saves on 41 shots, and then Jari 16 saves on 19 shots. So Hellebuck has a better, although he gave up more goals, I would say he would have Hellebuck had a higher save percentage because he had 37 saves on 41 shots, and then Jari 16 saves on 19 shots. So yeah, that's not really that good of a save percentage for Jari, and then that's a pretty good save percentage for Hellebuck. But obviously Hellebuck gets the loss and Jari gets the win. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. The next episode of a series. I'm not sure what it's gonna be, like what game it's gonna be in this game, and I'm not sure when that video is gonna be posted in real life. But you guys will find out what and when the next episode of a series will be when I post it, which hopefully will be sooner than later. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I wish you guys a happy 2024. I know for me it's December 29th. For you guys it might be December 30th or 31st. But I can't believe for me 2024 is 3 days away. This is not my last video of the 2023 calendar year. My next video I will at least have at least have one more video here in 2023. And then I go back to school on January 4th, so I still have these next couple of days, and then I have the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd off before I go back to school on the 4th and the 5th, and then I have another weekend. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The next video on this channel will most likely be the first episode of my my career series in PGA Tour, or the next video on this channel will most likely be the first episode of my my career series in PGA Tour 2K23 with Vinny J. I have to obviously create my character and stuff, but that will most likely be the next video on this channel. So like I said, episode 1 of my Vinny J My Career Series in PGA Tour 2K23 will most likely be the next video on this channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm going to see you in episode number 2 of this Austin GUNDOGS NHL 24 Expansion Draft Franchise Series. See you in episode number 2. And eat a lot of bacon. And go GUNDOGS.